Wala po nung bata ay ako pinagsasaka. Dahil yun na po kinagisnan ng sa mga magulang ko eh. Kaya ako po ngayon, 50 years old na eh. Talagay po ako 5 taon po ako kasama ng tatay ko.
Evaristo Lorida, or Abad, is a vegetable farmer in Barangay Gagalot in the town of Mahayhay, province of Laguna, in the island of Luzon, Philippines. This morning, after harvesting his produce, he prepares to go to the barangay hall. Instead of bringing his harvest, he brings a notebook and pen. Today, he is a student, along with fellow farmers, in the School on the Air program entitled Agrikulturo. A School on the Air, or SOA, is a special program format developed in Radio DEVC, an educational radio station managed by the College of Development Communication, University of the Philippines, Los Baños. Originally, the SOA was designed for radio, but when Radio DEVC went off the air, the program format was redesigned for cable television. Whether produced for radio or cable TV, the School on the Air remains a valuable learning tool which provides non-formal education to different stakeholders through the use of broadcast media. Agrikulturo is a specially designed School on the Air program where vegetable farmers from Mahayhay, Laguna learn about new farming technologies. Agrikulturo was developed and produced by a class of college students taking a Bachelor of Science degree in Development Communication. They were enrolled in the subject DEVCOM 133, Broadcast-Based Learning Systems, for the second semester of school year 2014 to 2015. The School on the Air was one of the course requirements. Professor Mark Lester Chico was the teacher in charge of the class. Professor Chico tells the story of how Agrikulturo began.
We started with looking at a partner community, a certain group of people who may have certain needs, learning needs that we may address through the School on the Air. And we are very thankful because during the semester we had a partner agency, which is TSPI, Tulay sa Pag-unlad Incorporated. And they have a community.
Tulay sa Pag-unlad Incorporated, or TSPI, is a non-government organization which provides microfinancing to individuals and communities for small and micro-enterprise development. TSPI helps Mahayhay farmers through their agricultural program. The DEVCOM 133 class partnered with TSPI to help the Mahayhay farmers through the School on the Air.
We immersed with them. We had a meeting with them. We talked to their group. We asked them about the things that they would still like to learn about farming, about agriculture, about new methods that they can apply, that they can use in their farms.
After meeting with the farmers, the DEVCOM 133 class linked with the Institute of Plant Breeding, or IPB, in the University of the Philippines, Los Baños to provide the expertise that the farmers need. Experts from the Institute of Plant Breeding in the UPLB became their teachers on air. And with the experts' help, the DEVCOM 133 class produced 6 modules for the topics which the farmers said they wanted to learn. Snap hydroponics, seed production, nutrient management, organic farm inputs, crop rotation, and integrated pest management. For the class, producing the 6 modules for SOA meant many days and nights of brainstorming, writing scripts, videotaping the lectures of the teachers on air, hosting the program, editing the production, and bringing the produced programs to the community. According to Professor Chico, since the farmer enrollees in Mahayhay did not have access to cable television, some adjustments had to be made in how the SOA was implemented.
Instead of them watching it on TV, directly on TV, being shown live through CCVC, we had to bring the lesson to them, the produced material. It was still a TV program, it was still produced as a TV program, but they watch it all together in one venue.
These recorded and produced lessons of the SOA were regularly brought by the DEVCOM 133 students to the Gagalot Barangay Hall, where the enrollees watched the lessons together, which were projected using an LCD projector and screen. Like in regular classes, the enrollees were assessed if they understood the lessons or not by making them answer quizzes after each lesson. And they were able to ask their own questions by writing these in feedback forms, which the DEVCOM 133 students brought back to the experts or teachers on air.
2 episodes per week. Bale, nakahalos 3 to 4 napunta kami doon. Tapos yun, natuwa naman sila, ganyan, kasi sabi nila dami daw nilang natutunan.
One of the things that Abad says he learned is about the use of organic fertilizers.
Yan po palang mga damo, pwede po palang gawing fertilizer natin. Hindi po dapat sunugin. Dapat yan, bunukin na lang sa pathway. Dati po, sinusunog ko ng sa tabi, nahakot. Ini-spray po ng pamatay damo. Kaya ngayon po, ginagamitan ko na po ng damo, nilalagay na lang sa pathway, padagdag fertilizer.
The other farmer enrollees learned new things as well.
Kahit po sa tubig, ang halaman po ay pwedeng mabuhay.
Sa simpleng styrobox, pwede po tayo makapagtanim ng gulay.
According to the TSPI representative,
malaki pong naitulong sa mga farmers dahil na-inspire sila lalong maging masigasig sa kanilang paghahalaman dahil sa mga natutunan nilang panibagong kaalaman mula po sa school on the air ng UPLB po.
after all the lessons have been taught, came the time for graduation.
Tapos din kami ng graduation dito sa DEVCOM. Tapos nagulat kami kasi halos kompleto yung attendance nila nung graduation. Tapos natuwa sila sa mga prize, may mga top notchers kami, ganyan. Kasi talagang nagpa-participate sila.
As part of their graduation, they were brought to the Institute of Plant Breeding so they could meet their teachers on air and see how the farming techniques they were taught in the SOA were actually done. In any school on the air endeavor, the learning happens for all those involved. In Agrikulturo, not only were the enrollees enriched by the experience, but so were the DEVCOM 133 students who designed and implemented the SOA.
As a student, ma'am, siguro ako, leading yung group, ganyan. Tapos, communicating with the community, madami po akong natutunan talaga. Kasi, hindi ko akalain na ganun pala, mahirap na masaya. Kasi, sobrang madaming trabaho na, ang daming parang yung feeling na estudyante ka lang, tapos yung work mo para ka nang nag-work talaga. Pero masaya siya kasi, you're engaging with the community, tapos na-feel mo talaga yung kailangan nila. Yung sa production, doon mo makikita yung values, yung teamwork, ganyan, kung yung time management, tsaka yung planning, yung halaga ng mga bawat bagay na yun. And nakita namin doon yung hardship ng bawat membro, yung concern nila doon sa project namin na dapat may maipalabas kami din sa farmers. Kasi kita rin namin sa kanila yung urge nila na gusto nilang matuto. And at the same time, dapat yung effort namin full, hindi yung basta effort lang.
I always tell my students that anything that you do in DEVCOM is not just for yourself, but also for the community that you are partnering with. What we wanted to do then was to help other people's other people, the marginalized sector, those who may be poor in terms of knowledge, of information, to realize some more things that they can do. But more than that is the values of development communication, that you try to facilitate sharing of information between an expert and a community in need of that information. And there we use the power of the broadcast media. We were able to achieve our goal of providing an opportunity to learn for the farmers, despite the fact that they didn't have to go to school, because the lessons went to them.